Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for a new episode of Deep Cuts. The 18th episode of Deep Cuts. Here to make your hump day even humpier. Let's hear it for your host for this evening and the singer of our theme song, Wendy Walker.
Hi, everybody. Shall I introduce everybody? Or is Paul, do you want to do it? The voice of God that we're hearing.
Let's let the host do it.
Oh, that's me. I'm your host tonight. Thank you for having me, everybody. We're going to sing songs about being shy, or maybe something that has to do with shyness. Shy. Did anyone see the SNL skit Shy Ronnie back in the day with Rihanna? Maybe someone will do that. Let's introduce everyone. We have Mr. Craig Jackman. Where are you, sir?
Good evening.
Hunter, get on in here. Hunter, just get on in here. I've missed you. I haven't seen you in, like, forever. We have, of course, Mr. Paul Carganilla, our Commander-in-Chief. There he is. And the glorious, the beautiful, the handsome, the gorgeous together, we have Amanda Benjamin and David Benjamin.
Hi, everybody. I am quite beautiful, and my wife is very handsome. Yes.
Yes.
That's an old young woman.
There we go. Right there on the Davenport.
Good, Wendy. So a little behind the curtains, we decided who the host was going to be and what the theme was going to be at about 10 p.m. last night.
Yes, and I chose that. I was a little stumped, and I kept doing other emotions. And so just out, no thought in my head. I was like, shy, we've never done shy. And then hit send and was like, what have I done?
We almost... If I'm not mistaken, we almost did a Bing Bong themed show.
We did.
And
that's how late it was.
Yeah, it was just, which would be sacrifice and childhood and innocence. But some of that, like childhood and innocence,
doorbell
can kind of fit
right?
in with shy.
Bing Bong.
And Bing Bong himself came out and somebody showed him up, showed pictures of him in the chat.
Oh.
The doorbell sound is Book of Mormon, actually.
Yes.
The Book of Mormon.
Hello.
Can't say I've ever seen that one. I've heard about it.
No, I still need to see that one.
It is so funny.
Really
You guys
good.
would love it. It's really good. It's really good. So I chose shy. And I literally on the feed was like, may the deep cut gods be ever in your favor.
What am I going to do?
I mean, I have 2. I've narrowed it down to 2 and I have no idea. So we're going to see what.
Hey, 2 is pretty good for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm impressed.
Amanda, your show was great. You did sing one of my choices, so that made it
I
easy
know,
for
I'm
me.
so sorry.
I was like,
And she had a huge milestone this evening.
I did.
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you, Amanda, that I think I said in your chat in your show that I never thought at this point in your life I'd hear people wishing you happy 50th.
Yes. You know what? I was going to title the show 50 and Fabulous, and I was like, oh my God, people are going to think I'm 50.
I'm sure.
No, not quite there.
Can't do it.
I had no fewer than 8 people private message me when it came time for the 50th Lovecast saying, happy birthday. I had no idea.
You look great.
You just don't pay close enough attention to my life to really dignify the explanation, but I'm not 50. Yeah.
I did have one person do that on Facebook and then immediately said, I should learn to read, details better. And then the next time I posted it, they ran with it and said, happy birthday.
I mean, what you do in those situations, what you do is you tell the person, thanks, I look better than you do.
Oh, I wonder if people are going to say the same for the 100th Lovecast in 1 month.
Yes.
Yeah, Hunter, that means that you got to just now let the beard grow out. So that
let it grow out, put on a white wig.
I was going to say, can you dress up as a 100-year-old? They do that at school when it's 100 days. Like every school I've ever been to, the 100th day, you dress up as an old person.
Really?
Like as a 100-year-old.
Or do the Mel Brooks thing, 100-year-old man.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Everly sorry.
No, I didn't go to nearly as fun or cool schools as these people are
Neither.
involved in. That's all I got.
I mean, I work at cooler schools now than I went to, but it was pretty good.
But we were getting an Everly update.
I was going to say, like a couple years ago, we were telling Everly that my grandfather lived to be over 100, and Jamie's grandfather lived to be over 100. So, and Everly did the math in her head, and she said, so does that mean I'm going to live to be 200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping she was going to go there.
That's how it works.
Yeah. I like the way she thinks.
How should we do this, you guys? I haven't hosted in 100 years.
Well, the host decides when to spin the wheel.
Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Unless the host wants to go first.
Yeah,
the host
too shy to
decides
go
to go
first, middle, last. Hosts can go whenever they want.
I don't want to go first, but then how about we put me in the mix?
After the first one.
Well, you are in the mix, which means you could be first.
Okay.
So take Wendy out right now.
No.
No?
Okay, she's going to wheel it, right?
I haven't
Okay.
decided.
In the mix.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's going to wheel it.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Look,
Here's our wheel.
The wheel.
And let's do this.
Was that a wheel? Was that what that is?
Hey!
Birthday girl. Wait.
No.
Boy, fresh off her show, and she goes right into the new one.
She's ready to be done, right?
I was going to say, I would like my snack now. Because as I said on my show, I had the first grade performance at school this evening. They do theirs after, so they come back and start at 5. A lot of the schools that I've been at before, they do it either at the end of the school day or right after school. But this one was at 5, and then, so I've been like on the run all day.
It's been a busy day.
Goodness.
Get back, get dressed, or should I straighten my hair and then start a show and then do a deep cuts.
I haven't seen her all day, and
Excellent.
Or did you just see her as she flew by you one direction and then flew
Pretty
by
much.
you the other direction?
yeah.
That's exactly what happened. I said,
And
hi,
then you
dog.
get chosen first, but that means that you get it out of the way, I guess.
Fun. Yeah. So I am finding this a blessing.
Nice. What are the kind of things that you are shy about?
Oh my God.
You don't seem like a shy person to me.
I can be. It depends on the situation. Like here it's pretty easy. Like I feel like once we get into like bigger groups, I get a little bit more quiet. Like I start to listen and be like, oh, okay. But it depends on the situation. When there's music involved, it's usually, yeah, I want to do this.
Yeah.
But just hanging out, usually I get a little bit more quiet and introverted. They say that's an ambivert, right? You have like the introvert, the extrovert, and the ambivert.
I don't know this.
Like the dual, like somebody who can be extroverted, but they have like introverted tendencies. So you do that extroverted thing for a little while and you're like, oh, I'm done. And then you.
So it's an ambidextrovert.
Basically. We just, yeah.
Yes.
New word.
No dextrose, please.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, ambivert.
So now I really know what it meant. The fact that the first night that we met, Amanda, that you and I like talked for I don't know how many hours on end.
Yeah, I was done after that. I was like, that's it. My meter is done.
Nope. I know I can be fine on stage, but I don't want to go anywhere by myself. Like,
Oh, yeah.
even even Paul, I have to tell you, I've missed in-person Polly's picnics just because like no one could go with me. And I know my friends are there, but just the fact of showing up, I get so shy, just like
Totally.
by myself. And I'm like,
I feel like if you come by yourself, then you can't like get into the social.
I
Like,
get
yeah, it's hard to
super
break in.
awkward and shy, just doing that. So so maybe that's what I am.
Yeah.
Wendy, would it help if at the next one I like sit next to you and spill a drink on myself or something like that? Just take away that awkwardness, focus on me.
Yeah. And just be like, thanks, Wendy. Yeah. So Amanda,
Yes.
what are you thinking? What kind of shy girl are you gonna become? Or
Goodness.
tell us about what you're gonna do.
Okay, well, I had a lot of ideas, and I actually said it on my show. I was like, you guys, I have an idea, but I don't know if it's going to work. Like, give me some more ideas. And there were actually some good ones that came in, even when we got in this chat here right before the show. I was like, ooh. But I'm going to stick with my original, which is somewhat about being shy, but it's more about that introverted loneliness that you feel, right? We're just kind of talking about that. So I decided to do Boulevard of Broken Dreams because I feel like, and I mean, everybody's open to different interpretations, but I feel like this is somebody who just can't connect with other people and you're stuck in this lonely life because you just can't reach out. And I feel like that is a kind of shyness in itself. It's just a little bit rough.
Sure.
Rather than being the shy, wallflower. It's that rough shyness that I'm just going to be here. I'm good.
Okay, I can't wait to hear it. Take it away, my dear. Everybody, let's hear it for Amanda Benjamin.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone. Read between the lines what's messed up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs and know I'm still alive, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk up. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Yes.
I think I have a new favorite Amanda song to add to my miles-long list of favorite Amanda songs.
That was great.
Never heard that before.
What?
Awesome.
You might recognize the original.
Oh, is that a cover?
Yeah. Oh, like it's a piano cover. So.
I think you inspired me to do that song tonight.
Ooh. Yes.
Take two.
Do it. Do it.
Especially if the wheel like fates you to go at the end.
Amazing job. Amazing job. I love that song.
Thank you.
So good.
I love it.
I don't know. Do we spin again? Do we just
Yeah. We
Again,
can
unless
do
you want
that.
to chit-chat.
chit chat?
For discretion, Winsy.
What do you have to say, David Benjamin? You
Nothing,
suggested
actually.
chit-
At the moment.
He said if you want to chit chat.
I know, for once
I
I'm
wanna
I'm
chit-chat.
speechless.
My husband said in the comments that I wasn't shy when I met him. Maybe to him, but to me, I was very shy.
Mm.
Well, something clicked, obviously.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we didn't
I'll
get
keep
that.
him.
Oh,
Okay.
so cute.
Oh, it's so fun to see him when he drops in the chat too.
Like tonight.
Right there, and I was like, "Come here," and he's too shy.
Shy.
Hush.
Hush, hush. I know.
So is tonight the night that he sings on the network for the first time?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
I
Chris
can
Martin.
very easily put his name on the wheel.
Chris Martin. The theme is shy.
And there was a song right there that he could probably do.
Your lovely wife is hosting, and I think it's time for you to make your Vaudacity debut singing.
Yes.
I think
I
he
feel like one time he sat next to you at the end of the night and like sang along with you on something.
He's like shyly sang along, and then I wanted to like do a reveal, and he was like, "No, no, no,
Yeah.
I'm too shy."
Is tonight the night?
I hope so.
We'll see.
So my dog.
See if the host can pull some strings to make it happen.
Sorry, my Indigo's going nuts out upstairs.
Yeah, there must be something going on because Lucy she's the second time now she's showed up here and is staring at me.
Uh-oh.
She doesn't have to go to the bathroom. Usually she does that when she has to go out, but she doesn't because I just
Lily
tried
have
taking
to
her
go to
out.
the bathroom? Is she telling
No,
you
Lily's
that
been
Lily-
parked on the couch. So this is like the first night since we got Lily that she's not been glued to my side.
Usually
She's-
is like right on
somewhere
top
else.
of one of us all the time.
but whenever she would disappear is when she would have accidents inside. So it's like every time she disappears, it's like, where'd she go? But today she's been okay.
No, I'm
So
suspicious.
like, okay, she's on the couch.
Animals are acting funny. You might be in for an earthquake.
I was gonna say, but I didn't want to
Please
say
no, I can't.
What do you
do,
think,
right?
I
Penny?
can't deal with this.
It's been a while.
No.
hasn't it?
that. No, we're fine.
No, we had one like.
We had a
what was it,
little
couple
one.
weeks ago?
Yeah, we had a little one a week or two ago.
We could send this to Ask Hunter Anything, but isn't a bunch of small ones is what we want, right?
Yeah.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pressure release valve, and you would definitely rather have lots of low damage or zero damage pressure boil-offs, if you want to call it that, instead of the Earth sort of save up. But statistically, the Earth definitely saves up.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
But the animals do have a sense of when things like that happen. I think it's
Feel the plate
sound
thing. They're like.
or something like that, the high
I don't
frequencies.
know what
I don't
that-
think anything's ever been proven along those lines. I mean,
It
there's
happens
a lot
in
of
movies,
anecdotes.
so it's true.
Oh, it's
There you
true.
go.
Yeah, exactly. I
mean,
read about it on the internet.
consistently for like they always tell me that's the case, and the animals, they don't say anything to me on any other occasion, so there must be something to it. I just don't know what.
I trust Hunter's animals.
Yep.
And the animal and Hunter, right?
Well,
we weren't gonna go there.
Well, okay.
I mean, Sexy Jesus. Is
How about that wheel?
With the...
Paul's
you
like,
got-
and wheel time.
You got but his name alone,
gonna
Hunter,
get sued.
animal, you know.
I get it.
Yep,
Yeah.
we got it.
Let's spin a wheel.
All right.
All right, let's spin
do
it.
it.
All
I
right,
get to just relax. Yes.
all right. Here we go.
Have you?
Hey,
This is awesome since he's doing the same thing.
I know.
nice.
Take
Oh.
2.
All right.
Paul, again, you don't seem like a shy fella.
I don't.
No.
You know, what's a funny thing is people tell me quite often that when they met me, they thought I hated them or didn't like them because I was such a quiet person. And it blows my mind. Like, I hear that all the time. And I'm like, really? And some people have pondered maybe it's because I'm kind of an observer and a thinker when I'm not in like performance mode. That might be a thing, but it's crazy. Like how many people say, you know, when I first met you, I thought you did not like me because you were so quiet and you'd always just kind of have like an intense look on your face. And I was like, really? Because I'm kind of a nice guy.
You are a nice guy. I always thought you were just like so cool. Like he's too cool for me.
Well, that's funny that you say that because when I met you, you were like way out of my cool range to talk to.
No.
And I was just like, because I had been going to Mad Tea Party and seen you on stage night after night after night after night, and we had never like spoken. And then one day I saw you at Disney and I introduced myself and I was like, hi,
Like it's happening. I'm making a friend.
I'm Jamie's husband. And you were like, yes, you're a DJ. And blah, blah, blah. And you were the sweetest person ever.
You are. What shyness are you going to bring to the table tonight?
I'm going to sing a Green Day song called The Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Excellent. I like that.
And you're going to love it.
It's great. Of course I am.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Cool.
Okay.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I'm not going to sing that song, you guys. Come on. Here's a...
God, I wondered how far you were going with that. Like, he's really gonna play that damn song.
I know. I just called out to man. I'm like, he's actually doing it.
Should I go halfway? Should I? Here's one. I don't know if it fits the theme, but we'll see. Put your makeup on, get your nails done, curl your hair, run the extra mile. Keep it slim so they like you. Do they like you? Get your sexy on, don't be shy, girl, take it off. This is what you want, to belong, so they like you. Do they like you? You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try. 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 Get your shopping on at the mall, max your credit cards. You don't have to choose, buy it all so they like you. Do they like you? Wait a second, why should you care what they think of you? When you're all alone, be yourself. Do you like you? Do you like you? You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try. You don't have to try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to 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 try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try. You don't have to try. Take your makeup off, let your hair down, take a breath, look into the mirror at yourself. Do you like you? 'Cause I like you.
It's so good. What do you mean? I don't know if this will fit.
Does it fit?
It was perfect. Wow.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys.
It was so good.
That's a little
So
Colby
good.
Calais, whom I love.
Love her.
And she's from the area. She's from like Westlake or Agora.
What?
My area. Sorry, my area is not your area.
It's not my area, but she's the one whose dad was one of the producers for Fleetwood Mac. Is that right?
It possibly. I actually went to. He spoke over here at Cal State Channel Islands years ago, and Jamie and I went to a class that he was speaking at, and he brought Leanne Rimes.
Oh,
I'm gonna say.
what? Nice.
They were like hooked up some way, but Colby wasn't there. But he talked about her, and he. Oh, there was another band like POD or something like that, some rock band that he was producing. So it was like a rock band and Colby, and he was like friends with Leanne Rimes or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, she's fun. If anybody doesn't recognize Colby, her big breakout hit was Bubbly. It starts in my nose and I feel my toes. Okay. That one. And she's got a bunch of sleepy, kind of Nora Jonesy style songs. But
I like her Christmas album.
Yeah, she has a great Christmas album. She has a lot of great upbeat songs about love and falling in love, and that I used to play at wedding receptions and stuff. So I do love me some Colby Calais from the Agora Hills area.
I didn't know she was from. Yeah, that's my part of town too.
Yeah, you're part of town. Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
But I can finish Boulevard of Broken Dreams if you want me to after the show ends.
Do that, then we'll edit the two versions together, right?
I was downstairs, like grabbing my snack, and David goes, "He's doing it," and I was about to run. He's like, "Never mind." Dang it.
Yeah. We have for anybody who hasn't heard, I think we've talked about it live on shows before. We've definitely talked about it behind the scenes, but there's going to be one day when I was going to say it should be April 1st, but we're all going to be somewhere else. April 1st.
Oh no, isn't it one big joke? We're going to get there. There's going to be like no boat.
There's no ship.
Amanda, why did you bring that up?
It's going to be behind a like. It's gonna.
You should no
It's
stop.
It's gonna be a big piece of cardboard that falls in the ocean,
It's just
right?
gonna be like a little thing about this big. It's just
Already, you guys just ruined the whole surprise.
We're going camping instead.
You thought I was actually gonna go on a cruise?
No.
Come on.
You even know me.
No, but we have this joke about how we're gonna do a show one night and everyone's gonna pick the same song, but we're all gonna pretend like it's not happening.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
someday,
well, that cat's out of the
I
bag now.
like that.
for any of our 29 audience members who are tuned in right now, they're gonna be in on the joke, and they're gonna see everyone else freaking out in the chat about it, and it's gonna be fun for everyone. I got plans.
The whole family.
I got plans in my head.
Are they the Death Star plans?
Oh, hi.
It's Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
I figured out why she's been staring at me. She wants to play.
Oh,
That's
you
why
She
she's
keeps showing up.
buttons.
She keeps showing up with toys, but by showing up with toys, I mean she's like 15 feet that way, staring at me with a toy in her mouth, and she won't come over
That's so cute.
because she wants me to chase her.
Indigo, we bought the buttons where you record and like,
No, I
No,
don't want to do
hungry.
that because it would say treats all the time.
but you don't have to have one that says treat. Willow doesn't want one that says treats because yes, Indigo would just be like treat, treat, treat.
I see Nicole Pierce in the chat. She says, "Hours of the same song." First of all, hi, Nicole Pierce. And second, it's going to be a real fun experiment to see. You know how, like, you go on date nights at, like, a painting thing? It's like cocktails and painting, and everybody's painting the same thing, but everyone's looks different.
Different.
Yeah.
That's what it's that.
Or maybe we could do like a palindrome night where every other person has to do the same song backwards.
Or I have a good idea. So everybody does an impression of somebody else, and all show we call them who they're doing the impression of.
Yes, yes.
Like Hunter is David, David is me, Amanda is Wendy, and we interpret the song like kind of like a roast almost. No, I'm just
Yes. There's no way that could go wrong.
no one's feelings would ever get hurt.
Not at all.
Possibly go wrong here.
All right, so I'm feeling really good.
I'm feeling really good too. I was just
Ew.
like letting y'all chat amongst yourselves. No, let's spin a wheel.
Yes.
All right. Wheel it up.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I think this is the first time since we gave the host the option to opt off the wheel that the host said, "Put me on the wheel."
No, Anna went on the wheel.
Anna did.
I think she ended up not going till the end or close.
Yeah,
to
she
the end.
decided like toward the end. I think in the final three
That's
or
right.
four.
Yeah, you're right.
So this, I think, is the first time that the host has gone from the beginning through the wheel, though. Like,
Yes,
Anna
I
did
think
go
it
to
might
the
be.
middle.
When I
Well,
hosted last,
since we started this.
Yeah.
a
I'm
few
not
episodes
shy.
ago, I decided to go in the middle of the show, but I wasn't on the wheel.
Well, I didn't realize I was wielding so much power.
Wielding.
Wielding the power of the wheel. I have two songs and I have no idea which one to do. They both have a
Both.
completely different vibe. So if anyone's paying attention to the comment section, do we want
Do both.
the kind of like funner song about someone being shy?
Do you know
Or do we
Boulevard
want-
of Broken Dreams?
You know the chords for that.
The
Sorry,
name
sorry.
of the song is
The chords are pretty simple. I just
Boulevard
looked
of
it up.
Broken Dreams, but I'm gonna pronounce it like how Surrey does or whatever my map.
On the
Boulevard.
Boulevard. of
Sorry. So the
Broken
fun
Dreams.
Boulevard.
fun version or
Well, it's like, do you want one that's about someone that's shy, or do you want the one where it's that feeling that you get, like almost like a middle school dance feeling, like oh my God, that's Chris Martin and he's so cute, and oh my God, he's coming this way, and is he gonna ask me to dance? Like,
I mean, I just like this explanation of it.
I think just on that alone, yeah, I agree with Amanda.
they're two completely different ones, so you guys choose. I can't see the comments, so
Is either song actually?
There's a
about
delay,
Chris
so I'm
Martin?
waiting
okay.
to see.
Bing boom 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 boom.
Bing Bong?
Bong.
Bong.
Bing
Okay,
bong.
we
Oh,
have an
no.
option B from Nicole.
Okay.
Middle school from Christy Davila.
Is that B?
I think that's
Yeah, that's
option B.
B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Sounds like it.
Well, it's 2.
Okay.
I
Oh,
hope-
Bing Bong.
Oh, there we
A
go.
song about Bing Bong.
Both of the songs are
Okay,
great.
Zachary says option B. And so
Option
does
B.
Charity,
Yeah.
so it looks like it's option B.
So, just so you know, the first song that it was "Kiss the Girl." So there's that for another peek in my pocket.
Another day.
But this one, okay, you know, like I said, even now sometimes, like you see Chris Martin and you just kind of get the butterflies in your tummy.
Every
and
time.
I've
Yep.
never done this song. I was even too shy to rehearse this song because he was in the other room. So let me turn on this. Yeah, just think middle school, but like 1950s, and your favorite song comes on and you're wondering if someone's going to ask you to dance, and oh my God, look, it's Chris Martin.
So excited.
Okay, I'm just going to go right into it.
I can feel them.
Yeah, it's a little... Put your head on my shoulder, hold me in your arms, baby, squeeze me oh so tight, show me that you love me too. Put your lips next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me once, baby? Just a kiss goodnight, maybe. You and I will fall in love. People say that love's a game you just can't win. If there's a way, I'll find it someday. Then this fool will rush in. Put your head on my shoulder, whisper in my ear, baby, words I wanna hear. Tell me that you love me too. Thanks, guys. I was really shy.
Fantastic.
I think Chris deserves a little There we go. Sing. Come on, Chris.
They want you to do a song.
You
should do the other
song.
Have him do Kiss the Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a duet.
He just says I like big butts and I kind of like. I don't have one of those.
You. But I like the song. Is that a shy song?
You, I'm singing about other women's butts. I cannot.
Believe it or
lie,
not.
it's the next
That's the
line.
cover. It's
Is
just
that
a
considered a
cover.
shy song?
Yeah, it's so shy.
Believe it or not, I've
fine.
had that song requested on my show before.
Becky. Oh,
You have?
Yes,
Man.
I have had it requested on my show before.
I mean,
And
Hasn't
But
come
like
up
as
yet,
a-
has it?
Has
You need to do that one,
Not
Amanda.
I don't
has
think I
a bit
saw
of
that
theme
one.
that fits. No, I
You
haven't
need to
done
do
it.
that.
There's no theme that fits that just yet.
It doesn't need one. It's its own theme.
Amanda, I will record a soft acoustic
Oh my god.
backing track, and you can
Yes.
sing that song.
yes,
Did I like Nora Jones it?
yes.
There you go.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Butts and I cannot lie.
I'll make it one of the
My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. Love it. Thank you so much. That was really
Something
nerve-wracking
like that.
because then I saw that there was a bridge and I was like, do I remember how this bridge goes? I don't know.
That was like most of my show today.
How did we know if it was or wasn't?
We don't. No one is gonna know. No one.
There
will
you
ever
go.
know. And then I'm reading it, and it was just like, oh no, we had a key change at the end, and I was like, or we'll just.
Those are always the thing I look for. I'm like, is there a bridge? Is there a key change?
Emergency modulation.
Emergency modulation.
I learned the hard way. Check the bridge and the key change.
First.
Case of key change, pull ripcord.
And it's rough when you're super shy about it. My hands were getting sweaty.
Oh.
I mean, I've done emergency modulations when I'm improvising. You know, I'm just like, boop, whoa, I guess I'm in this key now. Okay.
Yes.
No complaints about that, David.
Well, thank you.
And I got it out of the way.
Yeah, see, now we get to
And it's-
relax, me and Paul.
And the reason I thought of that song came to mind because I was like, okay, being shy, what about like Kiss the Girl? Like you're talking about someone who's shy. But then I was like, what about the One Direction song, What Makes You Beautiful? Because that's like, oh my God, you're so shy, but you're beautiful. Don't be shy. But also the reason that you're beautiful, it's because you're shy.
Yeah.
That's why I think you're beautiful. But don't be shy. But like also that's.
But
I
like,
went down-
if you stop being
makes you
shy, you're not beautiful anymore, and I don't like you.
I went down the rabbit hole with Craig today on all that. You Google songs about being shy, songs about having a secret crush. And there are people who have put lists out, and you just look at like some
they're
of the
none
song
of them
choices, and
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think you read what.
And everything that said about being shy, every time I Googled songs about being shy, it was like, here are songs for introverts. And I'm like,
Yes.
Hey,
but that's not
That's
exactly what I'm looking
did the list look like somebody like me put it together?
for. No.
No, because you don't know any.
I don't know any of the songs. Well, this looks good. This one looks good. Yeah, we'll put that on.
Yeah,
No,
if you go into depth on some of those, like there's the one site that I like, which is Spin Diddy. If you go into depth a little bit, you'll find a couple of those types of songs.
One
But
of
you gotta do a lot of hunting.
One of the lists I looked at was
Hunter.
like Stacy's mom. I was like,
Huh?
I mean, that is kind of shy, but not really, because it's just like your mom's got it going on.
Oh, that's a
Like-
song? Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
that's not about being shy.
No.
I googled
No.
songs about being shy.
I mean, it's kind of about a crush, but see, that's why I was stumped a little bit with this, because I was like, woof,
Yeah.
woof.
Yeah,
Although,
'cause-
Woof, David.
yeah, Jesse's Girl, same kind of thing.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get that a lot. Woof.
Woof, David.
Also, ew.
Ew.
He says sheepishly.
Shyly, shall we spin the wheel?
Yes.
Do it.
Spin the wheel, and now I can relax.
You can.
We
Or you
can,
can stay tense. I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, I'll stay tense.
as long as Hunter's on the wheel. I'll stay tense.
Hunter goes next.
I love this. Yes.
Hey, that music every time makes me want to walk into a casino in the 70s. I don't know what it is.
Ooh, yes. With
Or
like a
Steven
white suit,
Soderbergh
loads
movie.
of money.
Makes me
It
think
actually-
of Smash Mouth.
It makes me feel like I'm in the middle of Ocean's 11 is what it makes me feel like.
See? White
see.
suit, lots of money, and a suitcase.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that'll work.
We want lots of money in a suitcase. That is an ideal gift for me. Anybody out there is wondering what I want for Christmas or my birthday?
Why do you
I think that would be an ideal gift for anybody, to be perfectly
No, just
honest.
me. Just me.
Huh. No, not mutually exclusive there.
Future show theme: money.
Yes,
Oh, I got one song, and it's by Pink Floyd.
there you go.
Money.
I got.
man.
There's a few of them that are
Go
out.
on,
be a-
take the money and run.
Oh, yeah.
Money makes the
that's-
world go round.
Yes. That's in my house.
Yeah.
5
I'll do
cents a
something by
dance.
Johnny Cash.
Ooh.
Ching.
And
There's
if you
gotta be a
know
song
Kesha, because she spells her name with the dollar sign.
There has to be a song called Penny for Your Thoughts, right?
Penny Lane.
Pennies from heaven.
Pennies from heaven. Yeah.
Penny
Oh,
Lane.
Chris Martin just being.
I want wine handed to me by disembodied hand. Where's my disembodied hand?
Yeah, I think we need some wine glasses here, Chris.
I know. Pass it this way.
Go gadget arm to wine box.
I saw an ad today, Paul, for some like super fancy schmancy wine, boxed wine.
That's an oxymoron.
I know. It was like in a black, shiny,
in a
like
metal box.
metallic looking box. Yeah, it was. I don't remember what it's called now, and because I only scrolled past it, but I was like, oh, Paul would probably like that.
Yeah, I just did a workers' comp inspection at a winery out in the middle of nowhere up the coast and near San Lucas. And I said, oh, where do you guys sell your wines? I always want to try the wine, wineries I get to inspect. And they said, oh, we do bulk wine. I thought, wonder if Paul has had some of your wine. I didn't say that part because they wouldn't know who Paul is. But
nothing says quality like the
Burn,
phrase
David.
bulk wine.
Yes.
I did do a private event once. It was Alice in Wonderland themed at the Ritz-Carlton in downtown LA. They went all out, and as people were walking in, there were hedges with holes cut out, and they hired people to literally put their arm through the hedge with red and white glasses of wine. So there was just like wine being handed to you, and you would take the wine, and then another hand would appear. It was amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Slightly creepy too, but sure, yeah, we'll go to the
Yeah.
music.
I mean, and hopefully they weren't like smacking people but
Or the people weren't looking and ran into
Right
them.
all over
yeah,
you.
the hedges were far away, so they had to yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, that's one thing we learned going to a
now I
lot
have
of
one.
wineries was so the winemaker will have crops on his vineyard, and the grapes that come out are not exactly what he wants, and then they just sell them to other winemakers. And so a lot of it's all the cheaper wine. It's the things you find in the box or the things in the nativity calendar, advent calendar wine sets. But it's just like it'll say sourced from grapes from coastal California and Italy. Like they mean it. Like it's coming from everywhere.
From your mom's backyard.
They're just buying grapes.
Nice.
But yeah,
and that's exactly what this place did. Is that they don't have any vineyards. It's just a winery. There's no tasting room. There's nothing to see if you were to drive out there. There's nothing to look at really, other than the wineries.
There are also something probably nobody cares about, but like really fancy wineries, they're high-end wineries that buy grapes from other vineyards in the region. So some Napa wineries or some Paso wineries will have a contract with some vineyards in closer to Central California or closer to Oregon to source grapes from those areas, but make them on their property and put them in their wines. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. How's that wheel?
Wait, isn't it Craig's turn?
I was
Yeah,
just
it's
thinking,
my
Paul,
turn.
The interested
Craig,
nod.
Craig.
Come on.
but Paul, next time you and Jamie are up in the Paso area, if you want to go a bit north and have a really pretty, I don't know how you guys handle small windy mountain roads, but if you want a really pretty drive, this place I went to is up near San Lucas, which is close to, I think that's where the Highway 198 exit is from 101. If you take that east from 101 a few miles and then hang a right to go south on Peachtree Road, that takes you back into San Miguel eventually, and it's a really, really pretty drive.
What was the name of the winery?
It's called Crushworks.
Ooh.
It's not anything. I mean, they do have a sign on Paris
For a
Valley
box
Road,
winery.
but it's, I mean, you would never know it's there unless you happen to be on that frontage road by the freeway and you drove past their sign. But by frontage road, I mean, it's a road that goes from being like next to the freeway and then several miles away from it. And then,
Secret winery.
yeah, real pretty area up there.
Lots of
Field trip. Let's all go right now.
San Marcos Pass too. That's a nice area.
Yeah. I love finding backroads routes through those areas.
I would love to do a Vaudacity trip to Paso, and we
That'd be
could all
fun.
just rent a bus and spend the day tasting wine. That would be fun.
It'll be.
I'm in.
We'll
I
get
like
Denny
that.
Siegel, and
Yes,
we'll play some
Denny.
improv games at the tasting, just like sommelier, and it'll be great.
Oh, there we go.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I love this.
And
love
we'll
it.
stream it. We'll stream it all live.
I thought you said we'll
Yes.
scream it.
Yeah, me too.
We'll probably do that too.
Yeah, we
A
probably will.
whole wine tasting day live.
Can we bring our guitars and play songs too?
Yep, we can.
I think we should be all
Absolutely.
ready for it. Yeah.
Let's plan it. Let's
Okay.
do it this fall.
Do it.
All right.
Craig,
Okay.
sir, I want to know,
Yeah.
are you a shy guy?
You know, there are times where I am shy. Yeah, a little bit. I know a lot of people don't think so, but I do get shy. I'm going to say sometimes when I meet people for the first time, because I don't know what to expect. And so, and then, you know, maybe even with joking with people, I'm like, okay, I'm a little reserved sometimes, but then once I find out and once the ice is broken, then it opens up. But yeah, it's, you know, we all are a little shy, you know, at some point.
I think it's fascinating because a lot of performers like me, people were like, no, she's so outgoing. But inside I'm a nervous wreck when I meet new people or am in a situation that there's too much going on. I'm shy.
When you put that microphone in front of you or put on that costume,
Yeah, then it's all, then I'm almost
you're a
someone
totally
else.
different person.
Yeah, and I can just do, and especially for us, like when it's our job, it's like, gotta be a goof. I got me now, so someone's, yeah, but
I'm sitting here nodding
I
like I
don't know.
identify with this, but I don't.
You do.
Even people like I work with. So like I've had my job for like 4 years. And then the old man comes to work on Halloween. And people I've worked with full time for 4 years are like, I had no idea you were so funny or you were such a good actor. And it's like, yeah, because that's not what I'm supposed to do here. Like I have a different kind of job here. But
Paul, you should do press conferences as the old man. That would.
Yeah.
avoid the area. There's been a really hard wreck.
Is he on any of the videos? Like,
Twisted
that would be a
Metal.
nice.
Oh, I could
Amy
just see
video.
the old man as a traffic reporter. That would be really funny. There's a routine for you, Paul.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Greg, what song is going to bring out the shyness tonight?
Well, the song that I chose was originally called the Finger Boogie
Bad Finger
because
no
because it
matter
was
what you are. They sang that.
no, but actually, okay, that you bring that up, that group,
Yes.
that's the reason for their name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Badfinger. Okay, well, let me. Here's the whole story, and we'll back up to that because you're right. Badfinger comes from the name Badfinger Boogie, which was supposedly written because a certain artist by the name of John Lennon composed the melody on a piano using his middle finger, having hurt his forefinger. So the music, Badfinger Boogie.
Okay.
The trivia is that Badfinger, who was signed to Apple after the song came out, heard about this, and that's how they named their band, Badfinger.
Bad Finger. I only know that one song by them, but it's one of my favorites.
Day After Day is the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Anyways, so McCartney and Lennon wrote this song in 1967, and it comes from the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. It's the very famous second track after the fanfare-ish intro to the album, specifically written for Ringo Starr. And talk about being shy. It was so perfect here because the Beatles had to cajole Starr into doing his lead vocal as he was leaving to head home that night. And thus, Starr's alter ego, Billy Shears, was born.
Wow.
In fact, yeah. All of them stood around the mic with him for moral support.
Aw.
And after 10 takes and finishing at about 5:45 in the morning, they came out with a song called A Little Help from My Friends.
Oh, and then Peter Frampton played Billy Shear in the movie.
That's
Yay.
right. And then, of course, Joe Cocker did the cover, which went to #1.
Yes.
That was about a year and a half later.
Which we did on the Vaudacity Network and was an instant hit.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do the Beatles version.
Yes, I can't wait.
Right.
I'm going to let you do this. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Craig Jackman.
Hold on a second. Try this one more time.
I was the one who had it all.
Oh, this is interesting. Why did all of a sudden it not decide to work?
Is this Boulevard of Broken Dreams again?
I never needed
How did you guess?
anybody
Okay,
in
hang
my
on.
life. I learned the truth too late.
All right, one more time. I think I
I'll
fixed it.
never shake away the pain.
Love how we fill the space. I gotta love this technical stuff.
That's all right. We're your friends. We're here to help.
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. I get high with little help from my friends. Gonna try with little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? How do I feel by the end of the day? No, I get by with little help from my friends. I get high with little help from my friends. Gonna try with little help from my friends. I just need somebody to love. I want somebody to love. Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. I get high with little help from my friends. Gonna try with little help from my friends. I need somebody to love. I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. I get high with little help from my friends. Gonna try with little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with little help from my friends, with little help from my friends.
Ooh, that was awesome.
Thank you. And you know what? What's really cool is it helps to overcome shy, getting by with a little help from my friends.
That's what Polly's Picnic was from day one.
And still is.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes. So I thought the other song, I haven't tried it, but yeah, Too Shy would be another one. Kajagoogoo.
I always got them mixed up with Naked Eyes.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, the band Naked Eyes, they did the Always Something There to Remind Me. One of the original members of that band is one of my sound technicians at Disneyland.
No way.
Who? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then
Wow.
another sound technician was in, oh my God, Craig, you might know this. They sang I Am the Fanatics, or was it the Fanatics? I Am a Fanatic, that song from the 80s. He was in.
I don't remember that one.
He was one of my, like a punk rock-ish song in the 80s. Yeah, they're my tech guys. It's wild.
Oh.
What are their names?
Keith and Alex.
And where do they live?
Well, their address is sending you their location now.
It's called. Is the song? It's called "I Am a Fanatic" song.
Yeah.
By song by Felony.
Oh, Felony. Yes, Felony.
Okay.
Was the other one. So yeah, pretty cool to see. Like,
You guys, I have a funny story. Do you want to hear it, or should we get to Hunter?
What? Paul has a funny story.
Should we get to Hunter? We can get.
Well,
to
there's two more.
Oh, there's two more.
Yeah.
Hunter David.
Hunter David.
Oh, that's right.
Sounds
David
like
Hunter.
I'm so shy. I'm easily
Well,
forgotten about even when I'm right in
Since
front
Paul
of you.
already brought it up, why don't you share the story?
I'll make it super quick. So everybody knows I have crazy stories about phone calls I would get when I was working in dispatch in the dispatch center at the police department. I would get some crazy calls. I got a lot of fun stories about. I received a call 2 days ago in my office on my office desk phone that brought me straight back to those days. So I answered the phone, and the fella was clearly had been on something, and he asked me, Paul, if I move to Oxnard, if I buy a $5 million house in Oxnard, are the police going to give me a hard time? And I said, I'm sorry, who am I speaking with? And he said, who am I speaking with, Paul? And I said, my name is Paul Carganilla. I'm the community affairs manager of the Oxnard Police Department. How can I help you? I want to find a place to buy a $5 million house where the police won't bother me. And long story short, I said, well, the police will not bother you unless you're breaking any laws. And he says, I don't break laws. I've never broken a law in my life. I'm a songwriter. And I said, oh. I said, with all due respect, sir, I'm sure plenty of songwriters have broken laws before. Yeah, like all of the songwriters who ripped me off. I co-wrote a lot of songs, Paul, and I got ripped off my whole life. And by this time, I'm thinking like a coworker is messing with me. And I'm just like trying to feel it out. Like, should I like keep going normal? Or
Hunter just leaned forward. Does he know this songwriter?
Right.
I mean, to clarify,
Probably.
this dude was calling you Paul from the beginning when you were like, hello, right? Like that. This is
right.
Like he knew you.
That's why I thought we had a long conversation, found out he just found me on Google, found that I was a community affairs manager for the police department, and found my phone number. But so he goes, he starts to be a jerk, and it always turns. There's always a turn, especially if you're a dispatcher. But like, he's like, Paul, I dated this bleepity bleep girl, and she was a bleep, and she told me there's lots of snakes in Oxnard. Are there? And I'm like, nope. I mean, you might find some if you go on a hike, but if you buy a $5 million house by the beach, you're not going to have any snakes. On the beach, I like the way you think, Paul. You're not like a homosexual. I'm like, what? Now I'm like, now I know, like, it's not a coworker. And I'm just like, and he starts going in on, Paul, are you Jewish? Are you going to screw me out of money if I come to Oxnard? And I'm like, So we get to this, like, I'm finally like, do I know any of your work? What have you written? And he said, oh, I've written so many songs, you know, Paul. And I said, what's like the most famous, most popular song you've written? And he goes, well, you might recognize this one by Queen. Have you heard of Queen, Paul? Yes, I've heard of Queen. All right. So he sings me like 2 verses and 2 choruses of this song. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you what the song was. And so I finally said, I'm sorry, I don't recognize that song. It must have not been one of his more popular ones. And then he starts calling me every name in the book. And I'm just like, all right, sir, well, I'm going to end the conversation unless you have any more questions that I can help you with. And he's just like, yeah, so if I move to Oxnard and buy a $5 million house, will the police bother me? And I said,
full circle.
Again, sir, if you're not committing crimes, the police will not bother you. And he says, all right, I need to get my $5 million from all of the Jews that owe it to me. I'm just like, all right, have a great day, sir. But it was a good, solid 20-minute conversation where I'm trying to figure out if it's a coworker messing with me or somebody's just playing a really fun improv game or if this is a really actual dude. It was something.
Reminds me of some retail stories I could tell from years ago when I used to work retail. You meet all kinds.
Hey, we got a super chat. We got
did.
What?
Our beautiful friend Emily.
Thank you, Emily.
Love you, friends. We love you.
Wants to watch the replay, so I guess she's not able to watch live tonight, unfortunately.
She was watching. She went to Wicked.
Oh,
Went to Wicked. What?
Yeah, she saw Wicked last week, and she went again this week.
yeah.
I guess that's a pretty good excuse to not watch us. I mean,
If she went back twice, I guess she liked it, huh?
Yeah.
Was it totally Wicked?
Oh, it's such a good show.
For sure.
I didn't see the production she saw, but it's such a good show.
I think I saw it first time it came through Orange County, and it was amazing.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I interrupted the wheel with a really long story. I'm sorry.
Wheel.
All right,
Let's
so
wheel it.
shall we go back and see where the wheel takes us?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, wheel, where are you taking?
Coin flip wheel. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be me. I feel like it's not gonna be me.
Whoa.
Is David always the last one?
No, I'm usually early.
Yeah.
Craig has been last a lot.
Yeah.
David is last a
Craig are
lot.
always last.
I think it was because I went in the middle that all of a sudden the wheel decided it's going to change.
And I don't usually go first, but
I've not kept track, but it seems like I've been second to last a lot. I think that's
The wheel is rigged.
So Hunter, I didn't see your sound check. I have no idea what song you're doing.
well, we just kind of improv that part too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny when you said in the chat when you said shy. I had one song come to mind. What was that? When was what time? That was last night.
Last night.
Last night.
Last night
Okay,
late.
it's all just like a blur now. So it was like 24 hours ago, or give or take, right? And I had one song come to mind, and I could not get it out of my head in order to like make room for other songs. It was just like, woke up this morning, it was the same song. All this afternoon, it was the same song. It was just like when other options are not even presenting themselves.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams, isn't it?
So that's the theme tonight, Shy or Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
One or the other.
Actually, I didn't know that was the name of that song before tonight. It was like that's like this painting that you see in a lot of like malls that are like pre-framed with this like cafe 50s diner, you know, and like James Dean and Marilyn Monroe and Elvis and like I don't know, maybe Fonzie. I can't remember who was all there, but you know, whatever.
Fozzie. It was Fozzie.
Oh, Fozzie Bear. Yeah, that could have been it too.
Waka waka waka.
Yeah. So yeah, when you like asking about Shy, I kept coming up with like anecdotes of times of like things that I'll be like self-judgy or self-conscious about, which is not shy. It's usually what people will directly attribute to why they were shy. But shy is like something else. Shy is like this retention of, I'm not going to put energy out there. I'm going to reserve it in this protective, passive-aggressive way. I don't know if passive-aggressive is the right word there or not, but I heard it from a therapist once. And I've noticed in my life, when I've felt shy, see, we're not defined, we can't choose what we feel. We can choose what we do about those feelings. And, you know, similarly, like moral thoughts versus immoral thoughts. Well, like the thoughts are immaterial. It's the actions that you, like, did you do the immoral thing? Did you do the moral, like, you know, like your thoughts don't matter. It's your actions that actually define who you are. And when I find myself in a social situation where I'm having a shy impulse, I act in exactly 180 degree the opposite of whatever that might have been. And that's just kind of my reaction to having that feeling. And so I'm not going to say, and this is different, by the way, from the introversion extroversion conversation, ambiversion, as the third track that we took there earlier, because yeah, when I'm on stage, when I'm being hired to be a performer, I'm typically very extroverted. If I've been out on tour with my band for, you know, a long extroverted stretch, then I'll be an introvert for several days when I come home. So I don't know if that makes me an ambivert because I have to recharge, but it's a separate conversation. Anyway, that's a long route around saying picked this Radiohead song from 1993. Album.
Say no more.
Yes.
Pablo Honey.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've actually played this on this particular show. Christina, I'm sorry, but I'm drinking the sake.
just have to get more.
Yeah, it'll just have to do. That'll just have to happen. But yeah, this is this is Creep.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. special. Oh, oh, she's running out again. She's running out. She runs, 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 runs. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want, you're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. When I don't belong here.
Now, Hunter, that's a mini Taylor.
Yeah,
Baby tail.
Baby Taylor. I was okay. That's why I was confused. Mine's a mini.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yours, the one you and Amanda have, is a baby.
yeah.
Oh wait, yours is a mini? Taylor?
It's a
I didn't
mini.
know that was a mini.
This one is.
Oh.
The one I got for Christmas is full size.
I think the mini is a 3/4 and the baby is a half size. If I recall, those are the scales of the fretboard.
Sounds like it should be the other way. A baby
is
versus a
the
mini.
mini the size of like a baritone uke?
No, it's way smaller. I mean, way bigger. Before we get any further,
But yeah, that was the deepest cut of ever. Like that song is the
let me
like,
not
meaning of deep cut of emotional. Oh, there goes my uke.
let me not choke out. An applause for Hunter. Hunter, that was incredible, bro. Give it up for Hunter.
Yeah.
Sometimes the songs speak for themselves. In this case, it was like, holy shit, there's one song in the history of mankind that was written about shyness, and it was that, and I hope nobody else plays it.
That's the one.
And I was like, I literally could not think of alternatives. That one just stood out with such clarity as like, well, that's the song you're playing. I mean, if a more clever idea occurs to you, if you check out lists, and I do check out those lists, or sometimes I just go through my own songbooks. But
Well, sometimes they just pop right out and scream at you, saying, "This is it. This is the song for me to sing."
that was like, I think I know literally one song about shyness, and that's it. I mean, there's got to be like a half a dozen Nirvana songs, and then there's that fucking American Idol guy. The song that Clay Aiken, the song that I played drums for the video.
I was invisible.
I was like,
that's
there's
right.
no way. Yeah, it's some point that occurred to me like 3-4 hours ago when the sun was still up. I don't think you can pay me enough to play that song again on any other instrument. I'm not doing that tonight for sure.
Gee, I was just going to ask you about that, but okay.
Yeah, so that didn't happen.
And
Anyway,
do a mashup of that song and Boulevard.
Someone wanted Boulevard?
That was, on the invisible boulevard. All right.
I would say thank you to Kelsey.
What?
Yes.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Sorry, I'm eating my
Appreciate
dinner.
you.
Oh, I was going to see if there was a message. It doesn't look like there was one, but thank you for
No, there wasn't.
dropping the super chat. While we are just taking a quick break before our final performer this evening, let's talk about what's coming up soon here on the network. Starting with Hunter Ackerman, who you just heard from. He has his weekly show tomorrow night, of course, every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Hunter Ackerman's Lovecast. Join us. And then, hey, surprise! My family was going to be out of town this weekend, and then things happened, and now we're not. So I'm going to be around, and I'm going to do a Cove. This is the one about how no one knows what it's going to be about, because I just found out today we're going to be home, and I'm going to do a show. And this is an open invitation to any Polly's Picnic performers. If anybody wants to be a guest on my show, bring any song. Just if you want to be here Friday night at 8 p.m. and share some music, let's put a Cove together Friday night at 8. It's going to be like a campfire Polly's Picnic, but without any improv. So it'll be...
Or fire.
Yeah. And then fast forwarding to next week, Tuesday night, is the Panano Man with our very own David Benjamin here at 7:30 p.m. Tuesday night. That is the 8th of March. Followed by Wednesday night, of course. Every Wednesday night is the amazingly talented Amanda Benjamin, Amanda on Amanda. She hasn't announced a theme for that show yet, but you can be rest assured if you saw her 50th episode earlier tonight, it's going to be another great show next week. And then, of course, Thursday. Thursday, there's going to be another Hunters Lovecast, and then there will be more stuff next weekend. But then following that is this is super important, and I'm sorry I haven't made a flyer for it yet because we're still putting the cast together, but we have a huge show happening on a Monday night. This is Monday, March 14th. It is a charity telethon for the Walk with Hope, and it's the 15th With Hope Walk that occurs the following Saturday. And if you're interested in getting involved, go ahead and contact the Emerys, Don or Julie Emery, and come walk with us. I'm going to be there. The kids will be there for sure. We just found out that Jamie might not be able to be there, but the Carganillas will be there in force, and that's the walk on Saturday. But be sure to come around on March 14th at 8 p.m. We're going to be raising money for this walk. We're doing it on this Monday night. We normally wouldn't ever dream of competing with Hunter's Fireside Tales, but since this Monday night is a matching Monday, it means that any donations that are made during the show will be doubled by a very generous donor. So that's why we are doing this on Monday, March 14th. It's a matching Monday. So if you at home are watching the show and you want to give $50, it's going to turn into $100. Hunter's actually going to be so gracious to join us in the first hour of that show before his...
I'll chime in too. I'm not going to do a Fireside Tales that night. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, let's just focus everything toward this on that night. So yeah, I'll be with you. I'll probably be with you the whole thing. Yeah. That's
breaking news.
That's dramatic.
You heard it here first. There will be no competition. So be nowhere else other than right here on Monday, March 14th. Thank you, Hunter, and I'm sure the Emerys and everybody at that nonprofit, the Emery Craig Foundation, for suicide prevention. Thanks you, and it's going to be a great night. Join us for that. Make sure you do. We're talking about our second birthday, the second anniversary of the creation of the Vaudacity Network. It's happened mid-March. We got a show every night. Just as for the first birthday, we were like, could we even have shows every night? and now we have shows pretty much every night on the regs. But this is the lineup so far, but there may be some shows added that I'm hearing about. Monday, we just talked about that fundraiser for the suicide prevention. And then Tuesday, we've got both of our Tuesday shows, Dancing with Dari and Panano Man. Wednesday's going to be Amanda on Demand and a Deep Cuts, just like tonight. Thursday, we got Hunter's Love Cast. Friday's going to be a picnic. Saturday is The Walk. And it'll be followed by the first Pickers Circle since baby Benjamin was born. And join Mike and Nicole Pierce for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then the suggestion box is rounding out the week on Sunday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Join us for birthday week. At the end of April, of course, is the big cruise. The big April Fool's joke that wasn't an April Fool's joke. It's actually happening. We're taking a cruise. Join us on Polly's Picnic Cruise. I'm sure you've heard about it. If you haven't and you're interested, jump on board. It's going to be fun.
The cruise is to Encinitas, right?
Yes.
Ensenada.
Turn back around.
That'd be a heck of a cruise, having that big boat right there on the 5 freeway going south.
A couple spoiler alerts. The whole cast is going to open with "I'm on a Boat," "Lonely Island" and T-Pain. We're going to do some splits and open with that song. At some point, Hunter and I are going to do "The Tale of Captain Jack Sparrow." We have to. We have to. And our cruise director, Anna Ginavola, has asked you all what else you want us to perform on the boat, the small tiny boat. So if you haven't responded yet, please do.
So we got like 4 weeks and a few days.
Not even 4 weeks, right? It's like
April 1st. So
31 days in March.
31 days in March. So practically, well, if you think about it, it's 4 weeks from
4.5
Friday.
I'm gonna get a calendar. I'm gonna count the days.
I bet it's 4 weeks and 2 days.
Let's just wait and do that.
What do you think, David?
We go one by one. 1, 2, 3. Everybody wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
He's joking. So let's get to this last song, right?
David. What
Wendy.
kind of shyness are you bringing to us tonight? Outside of the regular shyness.
Yeah. I used to be painfully shy when I was younger. I credit working retail and it's specifically computer sales, where my income was partially dependent on talking to people, for getting me out of that and making me the bubbly, glowing extrovert that you see before you. Amanda's shaking her head. She's like,
Everyone's like,
uh-oh. The truth meter doth sit across from thee.
Actually, well, my mother can confirm. I didn't hang out with friends much outside of school when I was in junior high and high school, and even college to a certain extent. Didn't go to parties, didn't go to dances, didn't do anything like that. I was very not social. I've changed a lot since then.
I'm still shaking my head that you described yourself as bubbly. I
am. I'm a delight.
I didn't say you weren't delightful. I just sir, are you carbonated? Really? How?
A little gassy, but I wasn't going to go there.
Well, I've been around you sometime. Just saying, bubbly, sir, bubbly.
If there's booze in it, yes.
Okay.
Speaking of which, my new favorite drink now is black cherry soda, heavy cream, and amaretto.
Oh, black cherry soda.
Really good.
Had some the other day. It was so good.
It's like having a fountain soda with a little bit of a kick. It's just, it's incredible.
Well, your style, yes. But I mean, just black cherry soda straight.
Not a lot. Just black cherry soda, like a can of soda or a bottle of soda with maybe a shot or two worth of heavy cream, and then however much amaretto you in there.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
You and Winnie the Pooh would be great drinking buddies.
Oh yes. Oh yes, we would. I've got a fairy tale cocktails book. This guy, a bartender, came up with all these drink recipes based on pretty much Disney characters, and he did one. One of them is based on Winnie the Pooh, and it's honey cream soda, honey vodka, which I've homemade honey vodka, and lavender syrup, and it's amazing.
There's a honey liqueur made by the same people that do Jägermeister. It's called Baron Jägen, I think. Baron Jäger, something, yeah. But
Ooh, didn't know
it's a
that.
honey
Spelled
liqueur.
BEAR.
And honey vodka, for those who might want to try making it at home, it's actually really easy. You mix honey with water to thin out the honey, and then you pour it in the vodka, and that's basically, shake it up. That's basically it.
I would suggest that you mix honey with vodka to thin out the honey, and then
if you
pour
do
that in the vodka.
Yeah, I think the honey doesn't mix into the vodka very well unless you thin the honey out a bit first with some water.
Watering down your vodka. That just sounds wrong.
Well, no, you're still pouring it into a full bottle of vodka.
Well, isn't there a drink
You
called
just
vodka,
need more
vodka
than,
and water?
than a bottle to hold it.
No, she's saying you're watering it down because of the water that you added to the honey.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't water down the vodka, but you water down what goes in your mouth, which is now less strength than pure vodka.
See, Hunter gets me.
I'm with you. It's drinking chemistry. I'm down.
Have we talked about making vodka ice cubes?
How would you do that?
It's not actually
It would
possible.
take a lot of pressure.
It's not like I've tried, but I don't think it's possible.
I mean, it's possible. It just takes it's not something you're going to do at your home. It's like
what temperature does vodka?
Right, you would never.
We're talking
like
a diamond-tipped hydraulic press type of pressure to.
Not diamond tip, but definitely big pressure. However, that exerts itself.
I get big pressure sometimes.
Yeah.
How silly would you have to be? How silly would you have to be to try that?
No, freezing vodka sounds awesome, but I'm not even I'm kind of indifferent to vodka. I'm really much more fascinated by what room in your kitchen laboratory did you set up that you can freeze vodka. Suddenly, I'm like, dude, I'm in. Wow. I might even drink vodka just to find out how that turned out, because I'm more of a brown liquor guy.
David could find a way.
Good. I could. I won't, but I could.
All right.
So are you doing a song about the sadness that vodka will not freeze and that makes you shy?
No. No, I'm not. No, the song, I had the opposite but similar problem to Hunter, where theme was shy, and I couldn't think of anything off the top of my head. And I ended up with actually a whole bunch of possibilities, and there was really just kind of one of them that once I found it 5-6 hours ago stood out to me. It's one I've played before. It is by a composer from the late 19th-ish century, Edward Mcdowell, American composer. Well-known piece of music, probably his most famous piece of music. And it is one, I don't know that he himself was shy. It was kind of part of my problem with figuring out stuff that could convey shyness, because none of these composers were shy people. You know, they were all performers of their own stuff, and you know, they were their own best spokesperson and all that. So this was a song.
Beethoven had social anxiety.
Oh, Beethoven, he had a lot more than that. He was messed up.
Yes.
Anyhow,
I was thinking Tesla when we were talking about freezing vodka. Like, I bet that dude would said, "Oh yeah, no, I've got something right here." Yep. Reached off camera and said, "This is my high pressure vodka squeezer that you can make vodka like
magnetically powered, right?"
Yes.
But talk about shy, that dude wouldn't want to tell you about it. He would just like put it in front of you and maybe like leave the room. And that's kind of
the switch.
Yeah. So anyhow, this was a piece of music, very short piece of music. It's probably better known in other forms besides piano. It was originally written for piano. And this is one that Edward McDowell's wife fished out of the trash. This is some little sketch he had dashed off one day and hadn't intended to make anything out of it. It was just, he was just jotting down an idea and thought, whatever. Crumpled it up, threw it away. His wife grabbed it, looked at it, said, "No, you're finishing this. This is going to be a song." And it became probably his most famous one. This is "For All the Wallflowers Out There, to a Wild Rose."
Ooh.
And I initially was going to jokingly turn off my camera because, shy and all that, but I think I'm going to, and I'm going to recommend close your eyes.
Keep your camera on so that we can have the option of closing our eyes while we listen. How's that? You don't force blindness.
Well, I can keep my camera on. Just
go, man.
Play Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
so sweet.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I just noticed that Paul changed his thing to not David Benjamin. That's kind of awesome.
Well, so when everybody turns their camera off, it just shows my name, and your beautiful music is playing, and my name is showing. I was like, oh God, oh God.
More misleading than a not black screen. Oh, you could have changed your name to blank. Can you do that?
Or black screen.
Can you erase? Ah.
It was beautiful, David.
Thank you.
Yes, that's that's
Lovely.
Yeah,
that was cool, David.
I've done a choral arrangement of that, so it's one of those pieces of music that's just been transcribed and reworked for all kinds of different instruments.
Vocal trios. It's a female vocal trio. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Or maybe I haven't done a choral. Maybe
I was gonna say you might have remembered when I did it with Joan.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, real pretty piece. That is number 1 of his Opus 51 Woodland Sketches. The set of.
One more time, who was the composer on that?
Edward McDowell.
McDowell.
McDowell. Macdowell.
I remember the words "Como songs, como dreams, you who lies in deep rest." It's really pretty.
Maybe, yeah, it sounds right, more or less. I mean, and McDowell, you know, if anybody feels so inclined to look up recordings of it, he wrote a phenomenally good piano concerto. He was one of those super virtuoso pianists who could play pretty much anything he wanted, and you know, he was just incredible. So,
and to be clear, this was before he got the farm.
Yes. And before he got cast in.
Greg got it. Come on. Craig got it. Oh,
yes.
I get it.
All right. Jesus.
But the thing is, I think he did get a farm.
Yeah, all right. Then he became old McDowell, and
yeah, well, no, he didn't. He died in his mid to late 40s.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, he was not very old. I'm not really sure what it was, except for the fact that he got run over by a hansom cab at some point, so that probably had something to do with it. But
yeah,
I think he had early onset dementia or something along those lines, and he kind of lost his mind and died young. It's really sad.
A lot of artists seem to do that.
Yeah.
That's it for deep cuts. Just kidding.
Good night, artists.
Well, this is Mood.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Like if you say it, 1 in 6 artists will.
Where'd I put my keys, and who the hell are you people on my TV? Out.
Hey, speaking of watching, hit the little thumbs up button. Give us a little like you like if you'd care to do so.
And if you enjoyed our performances this evening, producer Craig, I hate to throw this at you, but he's ready for it.
Yeah.
Here's the virtual tip jar for each performer on the Venmos. Everybody's on Venmo, right?
Yeah.
This is a direct tip jar straight to all of the performers who you've enjoyed this evening.
Hi.
Hear it, Dave.
What, Craig?
What?
Didn't you say you? I'm not.
I'm not. No, Amanda's the one with the account.
Right, but you're sharing.
Which is all these newfangled things on the internet.
Where does David's tip jar go?
I don't have a tip jar.
Family Guy cut to
Goes to my wife, who's
anything random.
You know, since in the name of like charity, since Everly of all the people here is the one that needs the plug, is the new episode of the show? I see Emily is saying after party season finale tomorrow night. Is that because does it like open at midnight? Because I thought it was Fridays.
So it's Fridays, but it starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Friday. So it's Thursday night at 9. Yeah, for us. So tomorrow night at 9.
Midnight Eastern.
12:01 a.m. Friday
9 a.m.
Eastern.
9 p.m. here.
So it's
9 p.m. Thursday. Okay. 9 p.m. Thursday.
There's these things called time zones.
Right. Yeah. I read about that from Isaac Newton. No, he didn't make that.
Yeah, and we just found out this week, like on all of the internets, on all of the IMDb's and all that stuff, the final episode was always called Who Dannert, because the detective investigating the case is named Danner. And then the Who Dannert was the name. And then we found out today that Apple Plus changed the name of the last episode to Maggie. And if you've been watching the series, every episode is named after the person that they hear the story from. And so I didn't know. Jamie read all the scripts when Everly got hired to make sure it was all good for her. And I did. I don't know who the killer is. I don't know what's happening. And so when I've been like, which one is, because I know, because of Everly's audition scene, I know she sits down with a detective and tells her what happened. But we haven't seen that yet. And every week I'm like, is it in the next episode? Is it in the next episode? But now I know it's in this episode. It's the last episode. So this is
it's
the
so
episode
good.
where Everly
I've been waiting because I didn't want to watch it and then have to wait a week. So I've been waiting until I can binge it. So
it's so good.
Now I can binge it.
Yeah. And for anybody out there who doesn't know, you can there's a trial for Apple TV Plus for a week. You can try it out for a week. And it's the after party is 30 the episodes are about 30 minutes each.
Easy.
And there's 8. So if you've got 4 hours over the next week, you can watch this series.
So here's your strategy. Watch the Lovecast at 6 o'clock. At 7:30, begin your new trial of Apple Plus and start your binge of the after party. Yes. And by the time Everly's episode is released, you will just be catching up.
Yes.
I want to point out at this juncture, we still have like 3 or 4 more minutes, but Christina, about 10:23, said in the chat that she just realized that Hunter and David hadn't gone yet, so the show was going to be about another hour. And damned if she wasn't right.
Oh, dang. Wow.
Okay. She wrote that hours ago. Hours ago.
Your song was really short, though.
It was. I know. Actually, my first idea, and this is just the tune that popped into my mind.
I'm going to take these 2 to 3 minutes.
I am. The first idea I had, I was like, what is that piece? Okay, I know it's symphonic in the original form. I'm pretty sure it's by Schubert, so I'm like looking through transcriptions of symphonies and stuff. So what is this one? Finally find it. It's like, okay, it's the second movement of his 9th symphony. Cool. This is like perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for this. And then I'm playing it and I'm like flipping pages and I'm like, where's the end of this? It's like, oh, this is 12 pages long. Okay, screw that. We're doing something short.
And no repeats, right?
Well, no. That symphony, the 9th symphony, is like an hour or something runtime. So each movement is lengthy. Schubert wrote really long pieces of music.
How'd the show go, Wendy?
You muted.
Wait. We
can't
hear you.
Too shy.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there.
No, it was great. I mean, I had fun, even though we were talking about being shy. We got to hang out. Mm-hmm. I wonder what our next theme is going to be, because I feel like, oof, that was rough. I stumped myself.
But it was fun. It was still fun, wasn't it?
No one did "Don't Be Shy" by Cat Stevens. I was sad.
I thought about doing "Shy" from Once Upon a Mattress.
Oh,
that would have been good.
I would have done "Waving Through a Window," but I've already done it twice on the network. So.
Well, if we do that again, I'll try "Too Shy."
He's so shy. So I like that everybody went a little deeper.
Yeah.
And had a story. I loved it. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
thank you. Give it up for our host, Wendy Walker.
Good night, everybody. Y'all are amazing.
And the rest of our performers: David Benjamin, Hunter Ackerman, Amanda Benjamin, Craig Jackman. Did somebody leave, or was it just us 6?
It was just
6. Oh, and don't forget Mr. Paul Carganilla, too.
Oh, thank you.
Carganilla.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another episode of Deep Cuts. We love the show. We love you. We'll see you very soon.
talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit, nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong, feeling like I don't belong. Walking around, some kind of lonely cloud. Rainy days and Mondays always get me.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on a boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one. I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then, I walk alone.
Hey, Paul, we just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done, man.
Thank you. You're awesome, and we love you. You've provided a safe space for us all to be ourselves and do our thing and do things that scare us, so we're just so grateful.
You're champion.
Thank you so much to everybody at Vaudacity for creating this wonderful family and for reigniting our passion for music performance.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. The show is incredible to watch every week, and it's great fun to participate in it.
Hey, Paul, we've gone from Disney to softball to the live shows, and I want to thank you so much for having me on your list to think of for that very first show that's led to all this craziness online. So let's keep it going, man. Love you.
Thank you so much for the community that you've built. You know, I got to make new friends in a quarantine. How crazy is that? I got tips doing improv. I can't thank you enough. It's been such a positive influence on my pandemic.
2020, it sucked, except for meeting you, Paul, and your amazing youth group. So generous and full of heart and talented, and thank you. Love you.
Thank you, Paul,
Craig,
Sam,
Dari,
Christina,
Anna,
Heather,
and David,
for all the time and dedication you put towards the show every week.
This show has been such a bright spot in 2020, and we're also lucky to have you working to put this together every week for us.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
And that is when I realized it does not matter how a laugh is materialized, just as long as it arrives. We help people for a moment forget about all the crap in their lives. Paul, thank you for this show. Sam and Craig and everyone, thank you for all the work you do.
Paul, you are a gifted actor, writer, producer, director, friend, and I'm sure husband, dad, and employee. But to me, your most amazing talent is your ability to uphold others and to make this world a better place by creating space for others to shine alongside of you. Thank you for that gift. We love you so much.
Into your world and embracing us and letting us become a small part of this amazing experience. Couldn't be more grateful.
Thank you.
Paul, Sam, Craig, Gary, Christina, Anna, Heather, David, thank you.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh baby, I can try a little help from my friends. Try a little help from my friends. Try a little help from my friends.
What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone? No, no. And how do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I'm not sad, I feel I will help from my friends. I will help from my friends. I will help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Need someone to love. Could it be anybody? All I need is Yes, I'm certain